Be sure to go to flipsidegaming.com and use promo code 6 for 10% off on orders over $10. Do the same with the Grizzly Gentleman, 10% off at checkout on your fantastic beard products. Or you could shop via the TCG Player affiliate link in the description down below to help support the show. And last but of course not least, you can go to Grey Viking Games with the affiliate link below to pillage some sweet arena codes. What is up, Planeswalkers? 36 back with more Magic the Gathering Arena. Today, we're playing Taking Turns. Because yesterday we were playing some nice fair decks, good old-fashioned Death and Taxes. Today, we're going to do something not as fair. Our plan is to just have a bunch of turns. Literally, our job is to just take a bunch of turns and have our opponent concede, most likely. Technically, we can win with Nissa, but other than that, really it is just taking a bunch of turns and maybe beating our opponents to death with birds. Now, I do realize that yesterday, I was meant to... This is normal historic. I was meant to actually do a DeckTech after the games. It's been a while since I've recorded, so I'm going to be rusty in some areas. Hopefully, I will remember today. But yeah, let's see if we can have some fun. The deck, as it is right now, is relatively goldfishy. So it can die pretty easily to aggro, and combo decks that are able to combo off before we can combo off. Our comboing off, of course, is just taking a lot of turns. I probably should have got I should have had the Quandrix book equipped here. Does it give away the goose? Maybe. Do I care? No. Don't know exactly what's going on with the game right now. It's just hey wizards. Hello. All right, I'll be back when the things happen. Okay, don't know what that was all about. We do have a Whelming Wave. We're going second, which isn't great. I don't think I would even play the Abundant Harvest, considering I mean, I guess I could technically play turn 1 Abundant Harvest for non-land. I think I will keep this. We do have the Whelming Wave, as I said, so we can potentially get rid of aggressive creatures. Possibly this will be a combo deck. We're going to harvest for a non-land. Awkward. Well, I did get rid of 4 lands, so I'll take it. Could be a Phoenix deck. Yep, based on strategic planning, this is almost certainly a Phoenix deck. Next turn, I can... This is sorcery, right? Yeah. Next turn, I will... I hate this version, dude. The Sprite Dragon's just better. This, main phase Growth Spiral. Put this into play. Play this. Go for non-land again. Another Growth Spiral. Don't mind if I do. Next turn... I suppose I just... Probably just Growth Spiral again. I think I'll crack the Fabled Passage for a Forest. Oh no, I feel like I should actually do that second. Storming Entity. Incredibly rude. Taking a real long time on this scry. Alright, cool. Got a forest. We do this now. Okay. So next turn, so I'm going to crack the Fabled Passage for another forest. I can play an island. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Untap. So I can have 4 mana, but it'll all be green, unfortunately. Not sure. course. Becomes a 4/4. Another card of course, alright. 5/5. They currently don't have any Phoenixes in the yard, which is good. But still don't. Alright, getting chunk here is not the best. Crack for a forest. If we top deck another forest, I think we can potentially play Whelming Wave. Yeah, maybe? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, we can't. We can still play the Nissa. Yeah, Nissa's probably going to die to a... This is probably going to die to a couple Arclight Phoenixes to the dome. But they would have to yeet them into their graveyard this turn and get them back out. I do need to draw... I guess Stormwing Entity could just kill it. I do need to draw a... extra spell. Or extra turn card. I technically cut down a single Alrund's Epiphany. But we still have 7 in the deck. I actually think this deck might want Whirlwind Denial instead of Memory Lapse. Okay, so they're really, it seems like they're... The Brainstorm seems kind of strange. Oh, they're charting, of course, first. Right. Looks like they're really going all in on the Stormwing Entity. So Nissa 1 will die. This Arclight Phoenix will come back, which is not great. So Nissa dies. I'm going to go down to 12. Play a Whelming Wave. Doesn't do much. Oh, they don't even care about Nissa. Interesting. This is fine. Not exactly preferable. By the way, I played essentially the same deck during my early access stream. It did a little better there, probably because I actually drew the things that I needed. So I did take out Cultivate. I think it was a mistake cutting down on the Narsets, to be honest. I essentially added for, I got rid of Memory. Like, honestly, I just want to go all in. I think Arbor. I think this deck does want Arboreal Grazers in some amount. Narset really helps me to draw the cards that I need when I need them. I think maybe I get rid of it as an Explore, maybe. Have another Tamiyo to rebuy Time Warps? Not sure. Let's try this. I once again did not put the correct book, but you know what? Frankly, I don't care. I'm Trash. Alright. Like, comment, and subscribe to Trash. The Wabop. Okay, don't know what that is. Loris. I mean, this is going to be an aggressive deck, but I'm still going to keep this. Dude, my lands aren't creatures? What? What are you talking about? So, turn 2, turn 3. Hopefully have something on turn 4. Oh, yikes. Okay. I know what this deck is. And I am frightened. It's the Boros, like, super burn deck. So yeah, I don't think they're gonna... Honestly, figured they would save that for next turn. To get the value there. So let's hope that Narset gets murdered here. Take a time warp. Just letting me, I don't think they're going to care about Narset at all. Nope. Okay, unfortunate. Let's see if I can get a Whelming Wave here.
Hone your prowess.
Nope. Feel like I'm going to die. Awkward. Okay, well, I got Epiphany. That's cool, I guess. Tapped. Tapped. So, next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm dead. So I don't have a way to gain life in this deck, so I am almost certainly dead. I can Alrund's Epiphany. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I gotta hit him with the math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'd have 4 mana. 4 mana is not enough to do anything with. 1, 2, 6. So playing just this isn't good enough. I think technically Alrund's Epiphany is one of the better things I can do. I can now block, but I die to burn pretty easily. Do this now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I'll have 6 mana. Okay, so I can play Nissa here. Play Nissa.
Seek shelter in my
Then
stewardship.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do this.
The land fights for
Okay.
us.
I guess I could have potentially animated an island here. So they conceded. Right, they conceded because I was taking too long, which some people might say in the comments, but here's the thing, right? Their goal is to just rank up as fast as possible. And going against me, not ideal. So they conceded. So alright, bye. A win is a win is a win. But yeah, so I think I had another Alrund's Epiphany and Time Warp. I would have Time Warped that turn, attacked for 5, taken an extra turn. I would have been able to play another Alrund's Epiphany, attacked for 3, 6, 7, 8. Then the following turn would have added an additional 5, so it would have attacked for 3. Yeah, my opponent was dead. Here, I get to go first. I will keep this. I think I explore before I Epiphany. I will turn 1 Passage, I think, just to get a Forest. Because I kind of want to make sure I can, like, actively use this Passage so I can play things on curve. opponent with the Bolt Hunt, aka Snoop Dogg. What are you gonna do? Bark, 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 bark. You ain't. All right, opponent mulliganing. Possibly they're playing a very odd Thibault deck or Thibault's trickery deck. I'm not hitting the statue. There we go. Can't even see the laser beam. Oops. All right, so they went down to 5. That theoretically bodes well for me, but it also could bode very poorly for me. Red. All right. Don't know exactly what it means. Get a forest. This, let me explore. Nice. Get this. If I get another land, then I can island growth spiral into Narset part of Veils. Hell yeah. It's fine. And Narset. So technically they'll only draw 1 card, which is pretty sick. Take a time warp, please. No, they won't draw their card for turn. I do have an Arboreal Grazer, which is pretty nice. So next turn I can Arboreal Grazer and time warp. Okay, playing red back. They're playing red back. They're playing red black. Could be Knights. Could just be like red black. Hit them hard, hit them fast. Looks like Knights. Are they going to kill the Narset or just deal damage to me? They're going to kill the Narset. I'm fine with that. That is 4 damage and not in my face.
I must train harder.
Sure, that's fine. We'll get another forest. 2, 4, 6. I could play the Narset. 2, 3. I think I could play the Narset. Foretell the Epiphany and play a Grazer. I think I would rather do that, to be honest. Let's see what I can grab with this. Harvest, Tamiyo. I think I like Tamiyo. Yeah. Foretell this. This. I get to draw another card. You get to draw 1 card. Loser. Okay, they have 3, so they can activate the Knight, but this Arboreal Grazer is in the deck almost entirely to block. Got another Arbor. Beyond 7. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not sure. They just attack Narset with just the Storm. That's interesting.
You cannot see your folly.
Okay. We'll do this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I need to. Let's see. Next one will have 8. So I do think I want to Alrund's Epiphany first. This is essentially free. Now 9. So I can attack with these 2. Play Time Warp. Me. Play Tamiyo. Time Warp back in my hand.
You make an excellent informant for my study.
Very much.
I follow the tracks.
Another Tamiyo, that's nice. We're going to look for a Time Warp.
I think you will find my notes helpful.
Darn. Nissa would have also been pretty decent. Going to attack with these. We're going to Time Warp. I think I have to waste that 4 mana. I don't think I want to play this Tamiyo yet. I think it might be better to play it next turn. But I could, for now, get Nissa back. 3. No, I think I'm fine with this. Abundant Harvest. I'm actually going to do this first. Actually, I'd like to cancel that, please. Alright, whatever. Yeah, I lost out on a mana there. So I'm going to grab Nissa.
I have learned much from my ancestors.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What a strange and magnificent world. Harness the elements.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I am Tamiyo. It is an honor to meet you.
Okay, so I did a stupid, and I'm not going to be taking another turn here.
The storied past holds our future.
So I think I have to just pass. Double ball fog. I can do this. This is fun. Okay. So the discard. They're still only going to draw one card though. So this game should still be ours, I think. Another land. Yeah, so we should really start getting there. Sure. Chump the Regisaur. Chump the Robber. I would like them to not take a time warp just because I don't want them to obviously have a time warp from me. I have to protect Tamiyo here. That's a chump. Alright, let's see. Oh, they took a Grazer? Don't care. Okay, let's see. Easy chump. Easy chump. Nissa can lose too, I don't care. I want to keep. Yeah. I think this is probably going to be fine. And then I can just win the game with forests. Or land, I should say.
How rude!
How rude! Alright, do not Whelming Wave, you dumb motherfucker. I'd like to, once again, plus for a good old-fashioned time warp.
I know I noted this somewhere.
Bullshit. I will time warp. I can growth Brawl first. Oh, cool. Cool time warp. Cool. I think the Arboreal Grazers were correct decision. Cool. Alright, so let's actually have a deck type before I can forget. Okay, so, as you can see, this is taking extra turns. This is just a blue-green version. I have seen some that have black in it. I've seen some that have white in it. I have not seen any that have red in it. Good riddance, or good riddance, I suppose. But yeah, the basic idea of this deck is you cast extra turn cards, and you rebuy them with Tamiyo, and you do them again. Obviously, this one exiles itself, but this doesn't. The main way you win is through pecking your opponent's eyes out with the birds, with the elementals, if you're able to hit on the ground, or your opponent just concedes, which I think you saw multiple times. We have Abundant Harvest to help us get our mana there if we really need it, but it also just allows us to go through, since we do have 26 lands, to just go through some of our lands to try and get one of these key cards. Arboreal Grazer can ramp us if in the early game if we have the extra lands, but it really is mainly here to make sure that we just don't die before we can start our time warp shenanigans, right? Two search for Azcanta, very obviously they help us to go grab, they help us just select, but once it turns into the Sunken Ruin, it allows us to get our important spells. Explore and Growth Spiral are essentially identical. We want to draw more through our deck. We want to play more cards, or play more lands. So those are fantastic. Narset. There's plenty of decks right now that are just drawing extra cards. So before the release of Strixhaven, Narset I think wasn't as good as it had been in the past. Right now, Narset is pretty damn good. And that's just talking about her static ability. The fact that you can just, look at the top 4, essentially have like a Search for Azcanta the Sunken Ruins style effect to grab one of these, maybe one of these, maybe one of these if you need it. It's really helpful. Whelming Wave, sometimes your opponent just tries to swarm on you. You gotta just be like, nah. Your opponents very likely are not playing Krakens, Leviathans, Octopus, and Serpents. I say Octopi, dude. Or Octopodes, but Octopuses, no. It doesn't flow right. Yeah, sometimes you gotta go say bye-bye. Tamiyo, she rebuys us things. She makes it so we can't like discard stuff, which is great. And after she rebuys, we can start looking for the other things, namely Time Warp. Nissa, she helps kill our opponents. Obviously, the fact that she allows us to ramp a little bit in the later end of the game is very good. Being able to, play Nissa the next turn, like play an Epiphany, or even potentially, depending on how much mana you started with, play a same turn Time Warp, right? Like, those are all very helpful things. You are almost never going to use the ultimate in this deck because hopefully you have won by the time you get there. The 4 Fabled Passage, technically, you don't need. I had Brainstorm in the deck for a moment, and I took it out, but Fabled Passage I forgot to take back out. You could, arguably, play with Temple of Mystery. I think Temple of Mystery would be pretty decent. The rest of the mana obviously is pretty obvious. Let's see, I'm trying to think. This is okay, but it's kind of like a I plan to fail card, right? Like, the reason Temple of Mystery isn't like really bad here is because in those early turns, you might like have a Growth Spiral or an Explorer into just like playing a land and passing without doing anything else, right? So having that secondary land or whatever be Temple of Mystery, it allows you to go through your deck a little bit better. Whereas quandrix Campus, it does come in tapped, but you don't get anything from it immediately. And once you start getting to those mid-late turns, you're hopefully not going to be spending 5 total lands on just scrying 1. So, I guess technically you could also have Castle Vantress. But again, I don't think Vantress is as necessary in this deck. It's probably fine, to be honest. It's probably incredibly fine. You could maybe play some number of these triomes because you can cycle, but yeah, I think my list is like Temple of Mystery or Castle Vantress. My brain is broke. You know what? We didn't open a pack. We're gonna open a pack. Not this pack. Q. I've realized I need to stop just like taking every single deal, because I don't need any more Zendikar. I have all the Zendikar I need. Got a Whirlwind Denial. The Crackle with Power. Crackle with Power deals 5 times X damage to each of up to X targets. Okay, so if I have Channel, that's 2 green. So on turn 4, let's say somehow I'm still at 20. I play Channel. I go to 1. So I have 19. Oh, I guess I might as well go to 2. So I have 18, which would be 6. 6 times 5. Fun fact, 30, which is more than, fun fact, 20. So yeah, Channel Fireball. The anime meme, is this a fireball? All right. Hope everyone's enjoyed this video. I'm gonna be going through things a decent amount here. This deck is probably gonna be played soon. I love it. Did I play Storm? I think I was planning on playing Storm today, and I didn't. The client does not like Storm. That's all I'll say about that for right now. A lot of other decks are in the works. Plan on getting them out as soon as I can. Anyway, if a P.O. box, feel free to send me things. I would very much appreciate it. I will open them on camera if you so please. I would like to also thank my lovely patrons, especially Fogwin and Balater, for the continued support. If you'd like to join them in supporting the show, link in the description below. Obviously, you could also just like, comment, subscribe. I pressed the wrong button. I'm hoping that did not mess with my recording, dude. Be sure to go to flipsidegaming.com.
No, stop.
All right, I gotta end.